morning, my friends. This video is going to be sort of a compilation of several years of my different hairdos and some of them explaining how to do them. I've also thrown in some of the hair wraps and the various hair ornaments that I've used, including some unusual hair bands that you can dress up with jewelry, believe it or not, and then tuck in your hair around these things. All sorts of fun things to do. Last night, I spent quite a bit of time going back through all my old videos. We have 405, I think. I can't believe I've made that many videos. But a lot of them go way back. I'm in and out of various things, but always get back to the hairdos. I know a lot of you said you like me in my natural state. And you know, most of the time I am, believe it or not. I can still appear in a jammy and feel comfortable. However, I had to fix my face up a little bit and do a hairdo for you today. So please accept me a little fixed up too. So let me turn around and show you this hairdo, and then I'll tell you how I did it. Now, do you notice the sides are twirled? And I'll try and redo it for you, maybe not in this video, but in the back, I just take the sides and I twist them until I get here. Then I put it in a ponytail. I pull it loose. Then I take the remainder of the ponytail and I just stuff it down into here and put a bobby pin in to keep it down. It's kind of it's very, very easy to do. Doesn't always look every single time you do it. It doesn't look great, but it's a different one. This also might look nice with some of those jewels in there because it's not a complicated hairdo, but it is up off your neck. Somehow the twist on this side didn't seem to be that tight. It just sort of looked pulled back. And where I put that bobby pin in the top, it's too obvious. So I would redo that because it looks like it's just stuck in and it pulls my hair. But let me try and go this way. I need a swivel chair. Is this one a little tighter on this side? You can get the idea of what I'm talking about, how I twist the hair and roll it. Although if you like a looser look, it all depends on the control that you have at the point when you're tying it all together. I started off with my dry shampoo, and I believe that's the secret. Some of you said my hair gets too silky and soft. It doesn't hold the combs. The dry shampoo is the answer to all that, I believe. So try it. And now I'm going to do a little parade of some 5-second or 10-second videos, depending on whether I was trying to show you how to do them or whether they were just a hairdo or a wrap or a headband or some fun thing to do with your hair in an updo. Now, the clarity is not going to be that clear because I can't save these on my camera or the camera fills up too much, but I've taken some snips from some of my videos on YouTube. And as I say, there's 400 of them. And if you ever get tired of waiting for me to do a new one, ladies, you can always go back and back and back for it'll be 4 years in December. And there are 400 videos that I would say some of the ones in the beginning are a bit raw, but I kept learning and learning how to do things. And I did quite a few. I bet you there's more than a dozen or more hair updos. And then there's the curly, crunchy ones that I did for you and demonstrated those. And half Alice, we call that Alice in Wonderland, where you put them up on top of your head. Half Alice is the top up, full Alice is the sides up. Alice in Wonderland, I used to do those with my daughters. So enjoy the video. Just remember, these are snippets that I took with my camera of videos, so they're not going to be perfect. Enjoy. I used to be able to do a really great fat French roll in the back. That was one of Moosey's favorite hairdos in my younger years. Well, I discovered how to do it with my thinning hair, and I'm going to show you that right now. This is a mound. I might have shown you and talked about how you can do that 1980s or 70s bump by putting this comb in and then bringing the hair up, and if you want to do that with your hair. And you don't need long hair to do some of these. My hair is not really long. It's maybe to my shoulders now. It's growing quickly. Maybe it's the collagen, I don't know. I did give myself some height up here by sort of teasing a little bit. And then I did get these combs, came in a pair of 2 from Amazon. And I took the one comb, I held my hair back on this side. This was loose. I took this comb and I pushed it in and then brought all this hair around, and it made this nice big bump. One of these is in the back there. So now I have 2 great hairdos, and I'm working on trying to do this in person to show you. A lot of you want to see how I do these. I need a swivel chair, by the way. Look at that. Can you see it? I hope you're seeing it well. Do you see how thick it looks? And the little curl on top. Now remember, I was telling you that I found it a little hard to do French rolls because I don't have enough hair. My hair's not thick enough. And I talked about putting forms in there, or perhaps rolled up socks. I've seen people do that. But when I looked at these again, and I realized that one of the French rolls that I did, and I think I explained it to you in the little clip from a year or 2 ago, I used this. And I just slipped it in the back of my hair and then brought my hair around this and somehow got it all tucked in. And believe it or not, it made a nice thick French roll. So I did give you in that hair video some of the, they're not links because I don't do links, but they're descriptions of how you can order these on Amazon. What do you think? I hope it worked. I need a swivel chair. All it is, well, I take the sides of the hair and I twist them and twist them back, which makes that little ridge that goes toward the back. And then I put a ponytail in and put my elastic around it. And then what you do is you kind of loosen everything up a little bit. You take the ponytail and you stuff it down into that lower area, put one bobby pin in, and it holds it. Look what I did in the back. What do you think? So if I found a church that meth is the sacrament. My little braid, and I have to show you that I've put it on the top of my head and turned it up and tried to tuck everything under on the elastic band in the back. It's just another. I'm going to do a little demonstration of how I do this roll hairdo. First, I use my dry shampoo. I spray the shampoo on the roots of the sides, the top, the crown, and it fluffs all up, gives it lots of volume. And then I did have a little circle thingy that I cut in half to make my 2 little rats because I can't find them in white anywhere. So I take a portion of the side of the hair, and you might use a comb to do this. You hold it up, you take your little rat, and you start at the end, and you roll it. And you just keep rolling. I'm gonna look in the mirror here, and keep rolling until you reach the head, at which point you take a bobby pin or something to secure it, the curl, and there you have it. You do the same thing to the other side, pull down some little things in the front, and in the back you can curl it up. Usually I'll take my little curlers and just curl it straight up. You do start with the dry shampoo. So take my finger, sort of get a good section of hair, hold it out, pull it back, roll it, just keep rolling. It's so easy. My victory roll hairdo, semi-victory roll. I have a rat in here that I cut up. And this one, no wrap, just my hair. I'm all gelled out in a 1940s Victory Roll hairdo. Sometimes they show it with curled hair like they wore in the 40s, or a straight long back, or sometimes you can clip it back. And I'm going to see if I can't do that. This is what it would look like, clipped back in a hairdo like that. I just wish I had more hair. This is what it looks like in the back. I kind of like it with the bow rather than straight in the back. All these hairdos would be so much more fun if my hair was nice and thick like it used to be, but I'm grateful for what I have. Welcome everybody to the continuation of my closet overhaul. And I think Moosey is also going to make a cameo appearance. You've all been clamoring for his return. Today I'm attacking the shirt in one of the 2-foot wardrobes. Two is just the curly hairdo left over from yesterday and the day before, put up on top of my head because it's off my neck and it's going to be a hot day in the closet. So come on with me, we're going in. Now, following all the hairdos, you're going to see a variety of head wraps, headbands, and various other ways to decorate updos. So I hope you get some ideas. Let me know what you think about all this, by the way. I hope there's nothing falling out. I'm not used to doing it, but it's a scrunchy, it's a scrunchy, messy bun. But that's my hairdo for tonight. I've tried to do it. It's hard to see. And then I've taken the two sides and I've done sort of the Victorian roll on the sides and tucked it into my headband. The headband is a headband that I've had. I think I got it at Target. And I wrapped a rhinestone belt all around it to give it some bling. Walmart earring. The green velvet headband I had gotten, I think I got these at Target with a little bump at the top, and I had wrapped a rhinestone belt around that one. It was a New Year's Eve hairdo. And by the way, when I do those, I did have in that video one of the very few things that sort of match my white hair. It was a big fluffy curly chignon, we called them. I don't know what you would call it, but I wore it low. And when I do a hairdo where I want the back of the hair to look nice, so I did that. And in hairdos where I do the whole head wrap, I try and make a tiny ponytail and keep the hair flat so that the wrap fits better. And the ones where it's just a half wrap with the knot on the top, I usually do a little tiny rolled up bun with an elastic at the bottom because you want the back of the hair to be smooth on those particular wraps. And my recent purchase of a new scarf, this matches a warmer shirt that I did get several weeks ago. But I did the old head wrap tie. This is part of my collection of my fun kimonos, which are so fun to just throw over a t-shirt and a pair of pants and you're ready to go anywhere. This doesn't have the big long droopy sleeves, but it is a long kimono and I just love these things. This one is a square, a big square, and I first put it into a triangle and then folded it to about this wide and then did the wrap. This particular one was long enough to start in the front, down, crossover or tie in the back, bring it back up and put it in a little tie. I particularly like this one. I think it was $6.98 because it matched the colors of the shirt. What I've been doing all day, and it's about 2 o'clock on Tuesday, and it's hot in the little cottage here. I've been trying to reorganize my closet, clean it, get rid of things, do a little purging. I'm not a purger, as you know, but I'm going to be doing that. Something here. I won't show the back because I think there's a lump from my ponytail in the back. But this is a cute scarf that had beautiful florals around the edges. And I thought that it matched my kimono today. So that he didn't even notice when I came out in this get-up, as he calls these things. Do you like it?
I hope you're going to wear it again.
Ooh, he hopes I wear it again. Well, I will. But the topic of this video, besides a get ready with me and can an 84-year-old do or pull off a cat eye collar, I love the print. It sort of matches my top is a kaftan top that is not open in the front. It's just a top. It has nice big sleeves. It has blue rhinestones or something on the front. Welcome to Nanny and the Moose. It's the day that Nanny gets out in her patio and modeled last week's Ross hauls. I scared Moose a little bit this morning. It's very early in the morning before the heat comes up, and I'm going outside and you can see the rest of this wonderful outfit and all the rest of my Ross hauls and my walnut hauls. Now remember, the silky type scarves don't work as well as I call them Indian cotton, but the plain cotton, usually the sheer ones work better. This one you start in the back. My side wrap you start in the front with this long type of one. You go up to the top, you do a knot, okay? You keep your ears covered with these. And you're gonna pull out a little bit of fringe on top. Now, gonna make a knot again. Now, normally I would go back down in the back and come up again, but when I tried that the first time, I didn't have enough left over for knots. Now, what Susie does is she knots these several times. So keep knotting it until you get the height of the knot that you want, or the thickness that you want. Maybe pull part of a knot over on this side. Maybe try one on the other side. Meanwhile, what you're doing is you're shortening the tails a bit. So, doesn't always work, but there we go. And then what she does, one tail wound up a little longer than the other, she twirls them, tucks them in. Sometimes she brings them around the front and tucks them in here, but keep your band wide on your ears. And you go back to the other one, you twirl it, you tuck it in. You can tuck it in front or back, depending on what you want. Pull a little fringe up. She has a short fringe that she pulls up in the front. You can pull a few little things out here if you want. And there you go. And you can do this with long hair in the back, or short hair, or hair pulled up, or a big mess of curls in the back. Maybe I'll wait to demonstrate my side knot, which is a full head wrap. I have to get my hair up. Usually I tuck all the hair up on top of my head and do it from there. Not bad. I'm just learning this one. Keep your ears covered. It's sort of a Rosie the Riveter type hairdo, isn't it, with the knot? Love it. So it's a wrap on all the descriptions of the hairdos. Well, you can see a little bit more of my jammy, my t-shirt jammy. I love the fabric. It's a stretchy fabric and it's very cool. It's not exactly silky stuff, but it's a stretchy tee that's light, but it comes to about the knees, maybe a little bit longer, and it has 2 pockets. Now I have 3. I have my little camper one that you saw me in the last video, and I have another one similar to that. and now this. And that's my summer wardrobe for sleeping and unfortunately part of the days these days. And it's the only thing that's keeping me cool at night. So go to Walmart, $7.98. Right now, it looks like it's almost going to thunder. We're expecting some rain, but it's humid as it was back in New Jersey in my younger years. And then maybe if I have some time left, I'll talk to you about my day yesterday, which started with I had to go to the doctor and have my periodic blood draw, and they had trouble trying to get blood out of my arm. I guess my veins aren't good veins for that. And then I had a real problem with something to do with my car. And during the night, I had an epiphany as to how to solve this, what turned out to be an extremely expensive fix. Thank God I didn't go ahead and get it done, because my epiphany came to me in the night. And I'll tell you about that, if there's time. Well, as it turned out, it looks like I might have 2 videos out of all this. The first one will be all about hairs and head wraps, and they're clips from many other videos of mine from the past. They're a little raw. Just enjoy them. They're the best way I figured to present some of the hairdos that I've done in the past. Well, thanks so much for watching this video. I know that you all wanted the hair tutorials and you're really interested in that. And I hope that it satisfied your interest for a while. I do have some practicing to do on some of these videos. So doing them myself without a mirror, I don't know how they're coming out. They will come out good one time, not so good the next time. So I hope that you enjoy the little snippets of other videos that I've put in. And by the way, we seem to be having quite a new bunch of subscribers and commenting and enjoying our videos. And I want to welcome you to our channel. Thank you so much for joining us. And I hope you'll stay with us. We just do a little bit of everything as life goes along with Moosey and I. Bye for now. I also am in the habit these days of doing some extra videos, so I'm going great guns while I can here and making use of the downtime that comes with the summer heat. I love you all. See you soon. And God bless us all.